Hello everyone, good evening guys, and welcome to the YouTube channel of Pratham Test Prep. Myself Juhi Sharma, and here we are with yet another current affairs session which will cover the current affairs from the 4th of November to the 6th of November, right? So for all of you, those who are waiting, those who are watching the video live, hi guys, good evening everyone. I hope you all are doing well. Hello Sayansh. And for everybody who's new over here, let me tell you that these sessions happen every Monday and Friday at 8:30 p.m. So yes, I request you all to book your slots for every Monday and Friday 8:30 p.m. in order to get access to the important current affairs of past 2 to 3 days. Now till 3rd of November, current affairs we have done in the previous session that we have conducted on Friday. Okay, so on Friday we have had a session in which we have covered the current affairs till the 3rd of November. So I hope you all have watched that, you all have attended that in order to know what all had happened in the past week, right? So have you guys watched that session? Everybody, have you guys watched that, or were you in the live sessions of that? And anyone who's new, good evening Ananya, good evening everybody. Right, so if you have watched it, very good. If you haven't watched it, I would request you to please go onto the playlist of current affairs, because see, honestly speaking, these current affairs are supremely important. You will get a lot of questions in your written exam, in your postal interview round, from the current affairs that we are studying, right? Very good, Ananya, if you have watched it. Now, without wasting too much of time, let's quickly see the first news of the day. But before that, I request you all to hit that like button. Please give the video a thumbs up. Hit that like button. Subscribe to Pratham Test Prep's channel if you haven't done already, because trust me, when you hit that like button or when you subscribe to the channel, you get access to a lot of informative content which is supremely important from the undergraduate entrance point of view, right? You will get updates of form filling videos, you will get updates of current affairs, you will get vocabulary sessions, you will get topic specific sessions. These things are supremely important for all of you. So please make sure to subscribe in order to get notified whenever we go live or we upload a video, because see, entrances are approaching and we will be uploading videos, informative videos for you guys, be it form filling, be it anything, right? We'll be uploading that for all of you. So without wasting too much of time, let's quickly see the first news of the day, which is about the important day category, and it is about the World Tsunami Awareness Day. Right, it's about the World Tsunami Awareness Day. Now, a general question that I have in my mind regarding tsunami. We all have heard about tsunamis, right? That tsunamis, they come. So can you give me name of a country, right, in which we have heard of several tsunami related disasters, natural disasters and natural calamities have happened. Several tsunami related ones, if you guys know about it. So it is Japan, right? It's Indonesia. Okay, so Japan has seen maximum of tsunamis, right? 143 tsunamis Japan has seen. So there are several nations, right, which are prone to these tsunamis. Okay, now we have this World Tsunami Awareness Day, right, which is observed on the 5th of November. Right, for any day, any important day, you need to know that when it is observed and what is the theme, right? Now the theme for the year 2022, it's an annual theme, and for the year 2022, the theme is early warning and early action before every tsunami, because we know tsunami brings a lot of destruction, a lot of things get misplaced, a lot of things happen during tsunami, comes with a lot of destructions, right, to mankind, to humankind. So that is the reason why it is the theme for the year 2022, that early detection, right, early warning or early action should be taken before every tsunami, right? We should not wait for the tsunami to happen and then do the remedial causes. No, we should be taking preventive measures, right? And what can happen if tsunami comes, right? So early warning should be there, early action should be taken. Now, very important pointer, that when was the first time this particular day got observed, World Tsunami Awareness Day? It got observed in the year 2016. So it's not a very long time since we are observing tsunami. It is 2016 was the year in which we observed the Tsunami Awareness Day for the very first time. कब हुआ था? जब एक साल पहले, एज इन जब दिसंबर 2015 में यूनाइटेड नेशंस जनरल असेंबली ने डिक्लेयर करा था नवंबर 5 को एज वर्ल्ड सुनामी डे. उसी के वेरी नेक्स्ट ईयर से एवरी ईयर 5th of November is observed as the World Tsunami Day. Now, when we are talking about United Nations General Assembly, we know that it is the principal organ of the UN, right? It is the principal organ of the UN, as I have told you, and its headquarters are in New York. So yes, United Nations General Assembly, also known as UNGA, the headquarters are in New York, right? Now, some additional information, some important information regarding the tsunami. You should know that Japan is the country which has observed maximum number of tsunamis, 143. Indonesia has 777 severe tsunamis, right? And the current session, the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly, which is going on. So the president of that is Saba Korosi, which is from Hungary. That you should know, right? So such information can come, okay, and you should know about these things, that when is tsunami observed, Tsunami Awareness Day observed 5th of November. What is the theme? Early warning and early detection action before every tsunami. First time it was observed in the year 2016, and कौन observe करा था है ये, किसने declare करा था Tsunami Awareness Day? It was declared by UNGA. And where are the headquarters of UNGA? It is in New York, right? Moving on to the next news of the day, we have FICCI named Subrikant Panda as the next president, right? FICCI, what is the full form of FICCI? FICCI stands for Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, right? Very important if you are appearing for management entrances. I repeat, if you are appearing for management entrances, right, such things are supremely important. Sayansh, I don't think so, the voice is lagging. Is anyone else facing the same problem? Guys, Ananya, are you facing the same problem, beta? I don't think so. It must be a lag of a microsecond. Okay, so in see, Sayansh, Ananya is not facing that. I'm sure there is some internet connectivity issue at your end, right? So you can please check it, or you can just close the video once. You can watch it again. Okay. So FICCI stands for Federation of Indian Chambers of Commerce and Industry, right? It is one of the prominent you can say organization of India, right? And they have chosen Sanjeev Mehta as their Subrikant Panda as their next president. Now, whenever we are learning about appointments and resignations, and specifically FICCI is very important for the management entrances, right? So very important for that. Now, whenever we are studying about any important appointments or resignations, right, any important appointment or resignations will definitely they can ask you about who preceded whom, who succeeded whom. So Subrikant Panda, the person who was FICCI's president before Subrikant Panda, was Mr. Sanjeev Mehta, right? Two important things. When was FICCI established? It was established in the year 1927. It is the establishment year. And where are the headquarters? It is in New York, right? So these are the important pointers of this, that earlier it was Mr. Sanjeev Mehta, and now Subrikant Panda has been appointed as its next president. I hope this news is also clear to you. It is a news from the category important appointments and resignations. Okay, now no, it is not clear, Ananya Gupta. Why, beta? Why it is not clear? Oh, I am sure that you must be not seeing it live. You must be a few minutes before you're seeing that, right? No worries. Moving on, we have performance grading index. Now this is another very interesting news, performance grading index of the year 2020-2021. So again, do not think that ma'am, why are we studying about the performance grading index of this current year? We will not be studying about current year because see, the year hasn't over, the year isn't over yet. We are yet to cover, or we are yet to discover the next 2 months, the last 2 months, that is November and December. So this is in the year 2022, we reviewed the performance of the year 2020 and 2021, and then the index got released. Now, you must be wondering, ma'am, what is this performance grading index? Now, I have to tell you that performance grading index is related to education. Okay, this is very important for you to know that the performance grading index is related to education. Basically, it is related to the school education system, right? That how is the school education system in India across the Indian states and union territories, right? So you have to understand that how this education system is with the within India, in the in different states and in different union territories, right? So this performance grading index, of course, as I have told you, is related to education. So who releases this report? Very obvious, the report is released by the Ministry of Education. Okay, and who's the Union Minister of Education? It is Mr. Dharmendra Pradhan. Simple hai, right? Moving on, if you ask me more about it, that ma'am, please explain a little more about this performance grading index. So what happens is, it is basically an index which is developed on a comprehensive analysis, right? It's not like कि केवल एक, I would say, एक पैरामीटर पे analysis करके index निकाला. No, it is a comprehensive analysis. Several parameters were considered, and on those parameters, and those were the evidence based comprehensive analysis. It's nothing like that on papers. ऐसा नहीं है कि पेपर पे जो है किस स्टेट में कितने पॉलिसीज हैं, किस यूनियन टेरिटरी में कितने पॉलिसीज. सायांश, प्लीज बी अ लिटिल क्लियर, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट विच क्वेश्चन, राइट? उन सब के ऊपर नहीं था ये. दिस इज एविडेंस बेस्ड कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव एनालिसिस इन द स्कूल एजुकेशन सिस्टम अक्रॉस द स्टेट्स एंड अक्रॉस द union territories, right? Now, in this particular grading system, what they did was they made 10 categories. Okay, they made 10 categories. Sayansh, I would request you better to please be patient, because I am coming on to that part only, that which state topped it and all these things. I am coming on to that. So we have to be a slightly patient, because I am trying to explain you the main function of performance grading index, right? Ma'am, do we have to learn the ministers of certain? Yes, we have to, and that's the reason why, if you see, whenever we cover any important news, I always try to give you the union minister of that particular department, right, of that particular ministry. I try to give you the name of that, because it is important in certain cases, in specific cases, not in all cases. ठीक है? सो ये जो परफॉर्मेंस ग्रेडिंग इंडेक्स है जो मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एजुकेशन आपका निकालता है, तो ये क्या किया, दे हैव कैटेगोरिकली डिवाइडेड द स्टेट्स एंड यूनियन टेरिटरीज इनटू 10 कैटेगरीज. ठीक है, जिसमें उन्होंने पॉइंटर्स दिए आउट ऑफ 1000. इट्स नॉट आउट ऑफ 100, इट इज आउट ऑफ 1000. उन्होंने पॉइंटर्स देना शुरू करा. ठीक है, अब 10 कैटेगरीज में डिवाइड करा. देयर वर 10 लेवल्स. ओके, there were 10 levels in that. There were certain parameters, and any state who will achieve more than 950 points, किसी भी स्टेट या यूटी के अगर 950 पॉइंट्स से, मतलब वो लेवल 1 पर है, वो हाईएस्ट है. ठीक है, और अगर कोई भी स्टेट या यूटी, if that state or UT will achieve below 551, मतलब anything till 550, if any state or UT will achieve or will get anything, any score below 550, that means वो particular state या union territory है level 10 पे. Simple आया समझ that how is it divided? Now यूनियन टेरिटरीज का डिफरेंट है एंड स्टेट्स डिफरेंटली, दोनों इन चीजों को ले रहे हैं, राइट। नाउ एक और इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है कि आपके लिए वो सारे पैरामीटर्स जानने जरूरी नहीं है, राइट। बस आपको इतना जानना है दैट इट इज अ 1000 पॉइंटर index, right, in which there will be scores which will be given basis these 1000 pointers. So if any state or UT lies above 950, it will be in level 1, and if anyone lies below 550 or 551 will be ranked as level 10. Okay, now one important thing or one interesting thing that you need to know, that there were no state, right, since this performance grading index has been launched, no state or no union territory, right, have attained a 950 score. No state or union territory have got level 1 ka ranking. Okay, Ananya, as I've told you, there are certain parameters. It's not only basis the government policies and all, these are the evidence-based comprehensive analysis. For example, अगर let's say अगर government schools की बात हो रही है, school education system की बात हो रही है, so how is the books का thing over there, right? They're evidence-based, factual based नहीं है कि सरकार ने कितना भेजा, no, evidence-based की मतलब कितना किस स्कूल में मिला, on the real time basis, and on the basis of that, on the grounds of that, they have devised this whole index. I hope it is clear, सायांश। अब क्लियर हुआ? अनन्या, अब आपको क्लियर हुआ? इंटरेस्टिंग बात इसमें ये थी कि कोई भी स्टेट और यूनियन टेरिटरी को आज तक लेवल 1 नहीं मिला है। ओके, दे हैव नॉट गॉट लेवल 1। अगर आपसे बात होती है कि 6 स्टेट एंड 1 यूनियन टेरिटरी, राइट, जिन्होंने इसमें सिक्योर किया, दैट वाज केरला, पंजाब, महाराष्ट्र, गुजरात, राजस्थान, आंध्र प्रदेश एंड यूनियन टेरिटरी ऑफ चंडीगढ़. Okay, so there were 6 states and union territories, right, which were there in that, were scored relatively well, right. Education policy is very good, Sayansh, but you should know one thing, that not all the states have implemented the the new education policy. Yes, there are few states which have implemented that the new education policy, but on a very surface level. To get new education policy implemented, NEP जो आपका भी I think it was there in the year 2020 जो आपका आया था, right? So it is not yet implemented throughout the country. Once it is done, there are high chances कि okay, the performance grading index would improve, right? But as of now, there is no state or union territory which has got level 1. Okay, so maximum scores were attained out of these categories were attained by Kerala, Maharashtra and Punjab, and 669 was given to Arunachal Pradesh, right? So these were the maximum and minimum scores attained, right? Now moving on from this performance grading index, we have EPFCO coverage chart, right? What do you mean by EPFCO? FCO, what is EPFCO? Have you heard of Provident Fund? आप सबने प्रोविडेंट फंड के बारे में सुना है, राइट? सो देयर इज एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन रिलेटेड टू दैट which is Employee Provident Fund Organization, right? So there's an organization related to Provident Fund which is Employee Provident Fund Organization. Okay, now this Employee Provident Fund Organization, they gives out a chart, right? Yes, it is given to the government workers. They gives out a chart, okay, and you should know that. Okay, सिंपल सी चीज अगर मैं आपसे पूछूं, अगर आप EPFO के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं, कौन सी मिनिस्ट्री रिलेटेड होगी इससे? कौन सी मिनिस्ट्री से रिलेटेड होगी? PF तो मिलता है हर मंथ, सैलरी से प्रोविडेंट फंड कटता है, स्पेशली ऑफ गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉयज, एंड क्या होता है आपका फिर आफ्टर रिटायरमेंट दे गिव इट. बट कौन सी मिनिस्ट्री रिलेटेड होगी? Ministry of Labor and Employment, right? Ministry of Labor and Employment is related to that. No, Ananya, not finance. It is Ministry of Labor and Employment. It is related to employees. It is related to employment. So no, not Ministry of Finance. It is Ministry of Labor and Employment is related to that. Okay. Now there is a certain amount of प्रोविडेंट फंड का कवरेज, राइट। एंड इसमें अगर हम सर्टेन स्टेट्स एंड यूनियन टेरिटरीज को देखें तो उसमें सबसे ऊपर जो है टॉप पर, दैट इज दिल्ली, जिसकी 61.5% ऑफ द वर्किंग पॉपुलेशन इज देयर अंडर दिस प्रोविडेंट फंड वाला कैटेगरी। सेकंड पे गोवा इज एट द सेकंड स्पॉट विथ 51.4% एंड देन वी हैव हरियाणा एट द थर्ड स्पॉट। ओके, नाउ इंटरेस्टिंगली आपको इसमें सिर्फ अगर टॉप states या UTs का नाम पता होगा, it will be good enough for you. So at rank 1 we have Delhi, at rank 2 we have Goa and at rank 3 we have Haryana. अगर हम सारे states को lower rank में देखें, so lowest was in Tripura 2.1, then was in Assam and then was in Meghalaya. If you look closely to this, right, if you observe very closely to this, you will find out that eastern states or the eastern regions of a country have a very low EPFO coverage, right? And if you look at it by if you look at Delhi, Haryana, Goa, they have a high coverage. Okay, now additional information आपकी क्या है कि आपको पहला पता होना चाहिए कि EPFO के हेडक्वार्टर्स किधर है। आपके अगेन न्यू दिल्ली में है। CEO कौन है इसका? नीलम शमी राव है। ठीक है, हमने मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लेबर एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट की बात की थी। कौन है यूनियन मिनिस्टर ऑफ लेबर एंड एम्प्लॉयमेंट? भूपेंद्र यादव जी हैं, राइट। एंड अगर आपको मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ लेबर एम्प्लॉयमेंट के बारे में इफ यू वांट टू नो वन इंटरेस्टिंग फैक्ट अबाउट हिम, इट इज दैट वर्ल्ड की सबसे ज्यादा लार्जेस्ट अगर कोई सोशल सिक्योरिटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है इन टर्म्स ऑफ ट्रांजैक्शंस, ओके, वर्ल्ड की लार्जेस्ट सोशल सिक्योरिटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, सोशल सिक्योरिटी जैसे आपका प्रोविडेंट फंड हो गया, ये सब, राइट, वर्ल्ड की लार्जेस्ट पेंशंस हो गए, राइट, वर्ल्ड की लार्जेस्ट अगर सोशल सिक्योरिटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हैं जो जितना फाइनेंशियल या मॉनेटरी टर्म्स में ट्रांजैक्शन करते हैं, इट इज EPOF, विच इज एम्प्लॉय प्रोविडेंट फंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू यू। मूविंग ऑन, वी हैव एशियन कॉन्टिनेंटल चेस चैंपियनशिप 2022। इसमें आपको मेजरली जो ग्रैंड मास्टर्स हैं, द मेन ग्रैंड मास्टर एंड द वुमेन ग्रैंड मास्टर, उनका नाम पता होना चाहिए। सो कब आपकी ऑब्जर्व हुई थी? इट वाज हेल्ड बिटवीन 25 टू 5 ऑफ नवंबर, 25 अक्टूबर से लेके 5 नवंबर तक थी। कहाँ पे कंडक्ट हुई थी? न्यू दिल्ली में कंडक्ट हुई थी। एशियन कॉन्टिनेंटल चेस चैंपियनशिप 2022 के ग्रैंड मास्टर कौन बने? इट वाज ग्रैंड मास्टर आर प्रगनंदा। इनके बारे में आपने अपनी करंट अफेयर्स की क्लासेस में भी पढ़ा होगा। आर प्रगनंदा ने किसे डिफीट किया था? सो ही डिफीटेड, you can even see his image over here, he defeated आदिबान, राइट। एंड अगर मैं फीमेल की बात करूं, अगर मैं विमेन ग्रैंड मास्टर की बात करूं, इट वाज नंदिता पीवी, एंड नंदिता पीवी ने किसे किया था? दिव्या देशमुख। Okay, they will very rarely ask you the name of the person who they have defeated, but again you should know कि Pragnanda won this title by defeating Adiban and Nandita PV by defeating Divya Deshmukh. Now very interesting thing that ये जो चैंपियनशिप है ये एज अ क्वालिफायर भी प्ले करेगा फॉर वर्ल्ड कप 2023, राइट, जो आपका चेस वर्ल्ड कप है 2023, उसका एज अ क्वालिफायर भी होगा। एंड द टॉप 4 players in the open and the 2 in women's category are qualified for the World Cup as of now, right? So it will even be, you know, a qualifier for the World Cup. As of now, if I have to tell you the important pointers in this, one thing you need to know is about the Grandmaster. It is R. Pragananda, and Women Grandmaster is Nandita PV, right? And where it was held in New Delhi. And finally, the last news of the day, we have first woman director of ICAR-Sugarcane Breeding Institute was announced, right? So ICAR मैं बहुत बार आपको बता चुकी हूँ, right? What is ICAR? तो उसका जो Sugarcane Breeding Institute है, उसकी फर्स्ट वुमेन डायरेक्टर जो बनी है वो बनी है जी हेमप्रभा, राइट, एंड वो 2024 तक आपकी रहेंगी। एंड उसके साथ साथ वाई शी हैज बीन चोजन, बिकॉज उन्होंने शी हैज नॉट ओनली वर्कड विद अ लॉट ऑफ worked in a lot of years, rather she has also developed a 27 sugarcane varieties उन्होंने डेवलप करी है 15 शुगर केन जेनेटिक स्टॉक शी हैज डेवलप्ड एंड ICAR का जो शुगर केन ब्रीडिंग इंस्टीट्यूट है 1912 में आपका स्टैब्लिश हुआ था एंड इसके फाउंडर कौन है, डायरेक्टर कौन थे, इट वाज CA बार्बर. Okay, you can even see the image of the person over here. But before that, I have a very general question to you. Please tell me that which country is known as, which state of India is known as the sugar bowl of India? Which state of India is known as the sugar bowl? State of India which is known as the sugar bowl. बेटा जैसे डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वेराइटीज ऑफ मैंगोज होते हैं, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट वेराइटीज ऑफ एप्पल्स होते हैं, वैसे ही शुगर केन का भी डिफरेंट वेराइटी. ठीक है, इट इज यूपी इज नोन एज द शुगर बोल ऑफ इंडिया. एंड इफ समबडी आस्क यू विच कंट्री इज नोन एज द शुगर बोल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, कौन सी कंट्री इज नोन एज द शुगर बोल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड? Which country is known as the sugar bowl of the world? So we have a confusion in this. अभी भी जब हम books या textbooks देखते हैं, it is given as Cuba, right? It is given as Cuba as the sugar bowl of the world. लेकिन Cuba जो था sugar bowl of the world, it was till 1960 only. उसके बाद से काफी कम हो गया था sugar cane का production in Cuba, right? तो वो sugar bowl of the world सिर्फ ऑन पेपर्स रह गया, एक्चुअल में नहीं था. बट व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रोडक्शन, सो 2017 एंड 18 से आपका ब्राजील जो है, राइट, इट इज क्वालिफाइंग एज और इट इज लीडिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ द शुगर बोल ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, राइट. सो डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द ऑप्शंस यू आर गेटिंग, यू विल मार्क द राइट आंसर कि आपको ऑप्शंस में क्या मिल रहा है, राइट. ऑप्शंस में आपको क्यूबा मिल रहा है या ऑप्शंस में आपको ब्राजील मिल रहा है. एंड इफ दे आर स्पेसिफिकली आस्किंग यू ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर ईयर, तो आपको मार्क करना है क्या, तो आपको मार्क करना है क्यूबा. अगर आपको ईयर का पूछा है 2017-18 के बाद, देन यू हैव टू मार्क ब्राजील. नाउ जस्ट फॉर योर नॉलेज, अगर आपको नहीं पता हो ICAR का फुल फॉर्म, ICAR स्टैंड्स फॉर इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ एग्रीकल्चरल रिजल्ट, राइट. ICAR का फुल फॉर्म अगर मैं आपको बताऊं, आई एम जस्ट राइटिंग इट ओवर हियर. ICAR स्टैंड्स फॉर इंडियन काउंसिल ऑफ एग्रीकल्चरल रिसर्च, राइट. एंड इसी में एक इनका इंस्टीट्यूट है शुगर केन ब्रीडिंग इंस्टीट्यूट, एंड वहां की फर्स्ट वुमेन डायरेक्टर बनी है जी हेमप्रभा. आई होप इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू, राइट. I hope guys this particular thing is clear to each and every one of you, and with this we have covered all the important news from the 4th of November to the 6th of November. Thank you so much guys for staying tuned. I hope you all have enjoyed this video. If this session was fruitful for all of you, if it was, please give it a thumbs up, right. Subscribe to Pratham Test Prep's channel if you haven't done already, and I would see you guys super soon in the next session that will be on Friday. And yes, please come revise, keep smiling, keep revising. Thank you so much, and this is Juhi Sharma signing off. See you super soon in the next session.